this week, we're profiling Siouxland women in the military. It's all ahead of Saturday's Freedom Ball fundraiser for Siouxland Freedom Park in South Sioux City. Tonight, KTIV's Al Jones introduces us to a member of the 185th Air Refueling Wing who felt the call to serve.
I see working at the 185th as my career.
And she's well on her way. Victoria Fillipi is only 22, but she's already been a member of the 185th for 5 years. She's an intel analyst.
We collect, analyze, and disseminate key elements of information in order to help ensure our mission success of air refueling.
That sounds kind of complicated.
It only seemed natural that the 2018 Lawton Bronson grad would wear the uniform. Both of her parents served in the military. Her mother still does, in fact. One day during Fillipi's junior year of high school, it was her mother who encouraged her to talk to a recruiter.
It was just a spark, I guess. Something was lit that day, and I decided to follow in my parents' footsteps and join. That's the cool thing about the 185th is that we all really work together.
After graduating from Iowa State with a degree in political science this past May, Fillipi now works full-time for the state of Iowa. So why does she also want to continue to serve in the National Guard?
Growing up in a military family, I was never pressured to join the military, but it was something that I saw all of the benefits, from camaraderie to travel opportunities to college benefits that the military could provide, and then most importantly, being a part of something bigger than myself. It allowed me to serve my community and to continue serving my community.
In her time at the 185th, Fillipi has climbed to her current rank of Staff Sergeant. She's drawn inspiration along the way from other women who've made their mark at the Air Refueling Wing.
I've been able to see the first female vice wing commander, first female wing commander, and most recently the first female state command chief, as well as there are numerous female pilots, boom operators, and tons of other career fields that females occupy.
And Staff Sergeant Fillipi plans on being here for the long haul, with hopes of one day being a pilot for the 185th. She's working on getting her private pilot's license right now, with the goal of one day flying the KC-135s. And there's no place she'd rather serve than the 185th.
I came from a military family. At the 185th, that's even a bigger military family that is supportive, but yet our Siouxland community is super supportive of the military as well, and that's something you can't find everywhere. So that's why it would be amazing to continue my military journey at the 185th in Sioux City.
For Fillipi, it's about service before self.
It's an amazing country to serve, and I'm so grateful to be able to put on this uniform and serve this country.
Staff Sergeant Victoria Fillipi, one in an ever-growing number of women serving their country in the military.
And Fillipi will be one of the featured speakers at the Freedom Ball Saturday at the South Sioux City Riverfront Marriott. Honoring women in the military is the theme of this year's ball, which is a fundraiser for Siouxland Freedom Park. It's going to be a great event, and KTIV is proud to be the media sponsor of the ball. And our own Al Jones and his wife Melissa will MC that evening. Tickets are still available. We have the link inside this story on KTIV.com.